Are you resisting or flowing? This is a question you should really be asking yourself all the time. Are you going with flow or are you resisting? This is a really key question which you should ask and really apply it to every aspect, to your personal life, your business life, your love life, all of this. And it's really a great tool which I've been using for many years and have coached my coaching clients with, and they've had great results as well. So I want to share this with you. Actually, this is something, I'm giving you a sneak preview of something that I'm creating at the moment with Robert Imbriali. I'm going to do it in his studio actually, and it's called Set Yourself Up to Win. So this is a really great tool for being able to set yourself up to win. So what is it? Basically, there is a flow to life. I mean, if you're going down a river and it's got a really strong current, there is a way of, if you're going upstream, then there's going to take a lot of work and a lot of effort, and you're not going to flow with the water because the water's trying to take you in a certain direction, and it's got a kind of a reason, it's got a destination, it's trying to take you to the sea, actually. Now, if you're fighting against it, or if you're not really with the current, then you could hit some jagged rocks and you could injure yourself, basically be in a bad situation. And this is the flow of life. Now, basically, the secret is that there is a perfect way to do things. If you really visualize what you want and you're using these techniques, which I'm not going to talk about in this video, but I've talked about previously, then you will find a perfect smooth way of being able to get to your destination. Sometimes it does take some effort. Sure, this is where whitewater rafting comes from, and you've got to navigate your raft and get it through the tricky bits. But once you really got the knack of it, it's something that is pretty effortless, but this takes years of training. Well, the opposite of this is resistance. When we're resisting, then what we're doing is we're trying to paddle upstream, or we're really fighting the flow and we're trying to miss a jagged rock. But really what's happening is the flow of the river is going to make us miss that rock and also set us up to miss the next one. So some examples of this, I'll give you a few examples of where basically you could be, not going with the flow of things and that you're resisting. So relationships are a good example of this, and specifically, say, relationships in a business. I've noticed that when I had in Brazil, I had an English language school, and some of the people there, before I got much better at, employing people, basically I got a little less trustworthy and realized that, there are some scrupulous people there, and went with my gut instinct. I got better employees. But before then, I had people who were really resisting what I was doing, and they caused me great problems. And so if you've got a disgruntled employee, that's what they're going to do. They're going to resist everything, and they're going to be a major drain on your resources, on your ability to do well with your company. So these are people that you need to let go of. The same goes for relationships as well. With friendships, there are certain friends who are resisting all of the time because they've got a different way of seeing things and a different way of doing things to you. So resistance can be in all sorts of ways. For example, if you're in an intimate relationship, then this is something that is even more prevalent because, we tend to do what our our other half, our beloved, wants. And if we're resisting, we're not flowing with each other, it can be quite a trying time where one person wants to watch football and the other person wants to watch Star Trek. And that's my girlfriend. She wants to watch football and I want to watch Star Trek. So there can be a disconnect there and some friction. Friction also shows itself to an extreme in arguments because, you've got a real resistance there. If you're flowing with somebody, you're not going to be able to argue, are you? Because you're both flowing, you're both going in the same direction, you're both on the same team, you both got the same outcomes. So, for example, recently my girlfriend was resisting going to stay at a friend's house. We're going to house sit, and I really couldn't understand what was going on. And then I found out the reason was she just didn't know this person and she felt awkward about sleeping in somebody else's bed. And I can really relate to that. I mean, that just shows the depth of her integrity. But I had not investigated what could the resistance be, because all I was thinking was, hey, there's a great swimming pool there. Why wouldn't she want it? So when there's resistance, we need to investigate further and find out where that resistance is coming from. And we need to be at a point of maybe, we need to flow. Now, there are certain friends which basically, are going to resist us all of the time, and maybe that's not going to be a good fit for us. And if they've got a very different viewpoint to us, they're going to resist more. And this is where we have to choose. Some people call it deleting friends, and, maybe a kind of way would be just to say, to let go of somebody, to part company gracefully, because resistance is not serving anybody. Now, there are so many examples of this that I could go into. The Set Yourself Up to Win course that I'm doing, I will go into this matter much deeper. So feel free to take a look for that, or get in contact with me, comment below, and I'll share more information about that. Well, I hope you found this interesting. Please subscribe. I'm doing these on a daily basis. So many people are finding this beneficial, and I'm sure that you will as well. As I always say, set yourself up to win, manifest a magnificent day, and bye for now.